What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. A little after 5 o'clock here on a Friday. Going to try to get this out as soon as I possibly can. Want to thank you all for taking the time, tuning in. Just want to start this off by saying, look, been a rough couple of days for me, so my apologies that there has been no content out there, but family always comes first, and I unfortunately lost one of the greatest men in my life, my Uncle Jimmy, one of the most diehard Eagles fans I've ever met. The guy who took me to my first Eagles game at the Vet. I could make an entire show about him. I might have to. The dude is a true gem. Love him. I really feeling it. So I appreciate you all bearing with me in these trying times. Whatever you believe in, any prayers, good vibes, whatever you can send to my aunt, my cousins, my aunts, uncles, everybody affected by this. I would truly, truly appreciate that. And Eagles, let's go win this effing Super Bowl, because I know my Uncle Jimmy, he's now back hanging out with my father. So going to give us all the good juju we can get. And I just want to thank you all for always being here for me. I love you guys. So no top matchups this week or anything, and it's not like the Eagles are playing the starters. So we're going to talk about the game status report. Who's out, who's questionable. So I appreciate you taking the time, hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, all the things you're doing to support the channel. Cannot thank you enough. Let's jump right into this, and we're going to start it off with the Eagles. And we know Marcus Epps was added last night because of a concussion. He had talked to the trainers, and apparently that's what it ended up being. So he did not practice today. He will be out for this game. Jalen Carter was added yesterday, did not practice with a hip injury. He is out as well. And then you can see the rest of the guys that did not practice this week. Nakobe Dean and Jalen Phillips on defense, Lane Johnson and Dallas Goedert on offense. John Campbell started limited, but was a full participant last couple of days. He will be good to go for this game. So let's take a look at the updated depth chart. Here's the injury list first, the guys that won't be there. And Cameron Williams, the rookie, was taken off of the IR. So that was the spot that was filled. We got rid of Charlie Hewitt, put him back on the practice squad. You'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look. So Goddard out, Calcaterra, Granson, Latu going to have to step it up. Don't know that we elevate anyone. We've got three. Let's see how they do. Lane Johnson, them being out, Fred Johnson most likely going to step in again. I don't know that Dickerson or Juergens will be playing. I think they really could use the rest. So looking at guys like Kendall, Toth, Pryor, and Cameron Williams, maybe they get some play here. We'll see how it works out. But I think you're going to see a lot of Tanner McKee, Tank Bigsby, Cooper, Covey, Dotson. Maybe we elevate a wide receiver just to have another guy. But I don't think you're going to see many of the starters. And I've talked about this. I think that's a smart thing. You didn't get the 1 seed, so you don't get a bye. But you were good enough to earn yourself a bye in this week 18. Don't take that for granted. Don't care about what the media says. Oh, they got to do that. Nope, don't care. We got to be healthy, and then we dominate everyone. So let's get healthy. And let's get healthy on the defensive side of the ball as well. Jalen Carter going to be out, another one. So Ty Robinson, Byron Young going to need to step it up. Maybe not so much of Davis and Ajomo, but hey, we'll make do with what we have. And Jalen Phillips will be out. So not really going to see much of Nolan Smith. Probably more Uche, Hunt, a little bit of Brandon Graham in there. Maybe and again, Patrick Johnson, I think, is out of elevation. So not going to be him. We'll see what they decide to do with the elevations. That news will come tomorrow. I'll let you know. With Dean out, Campbell going to step up, but probably Trotter or Munden starting with him. And then you see the corners, everybody's healthy, but probably going to be Ringo, Bennett, maybe a little Mac McWilliams, because I think Michael Carter II might have to play a little bit of safety there with Sidney Brown, because Andre Sam is out of elevations, and, well, there is no other safety. And as we know, Michael Carter, a versatile guy that can play safety in this system. So could be he and Sidney Brown starting at safety. Now, the special teams unit, We don't have a long snapper, as I just mentioned. We let go of Charlie Hewlett because of Howie Roseman's magic. So we knew he was going to put him on the practice squad and elevate him for the game. That way, when it hits the playoffs, these guys can be elevated as many times as they want. So you can elevate your long snapper, do whatever you want. Smart move by Howie. The rest of the guys good to go. Probably going to see Covey and Shipley, so not going to be much of a change there. And then the practice squad. So we talked about it. Probably going to have your long snapper, right? At the bottom there, Charlie Hewlett. I would think so. Johnson and Sam can't be elevated. So beyond that, maybe Gabe Hall. Maybe you give guys like Campbell or Ambry Thomas, Brandon Johnson a little bit of work. Brandon Johnson could play a little bit of safety too. So maybe you elevate him again this week. Now, receivers, we talked about maybe Danny Gray, Terrace Marshall, Quez Watkins. Maybe you bring up E.J. Jenkins. A lot of options here for the Eagles. That news will be available tomorrow before 4 o'clock. So after 4, I will have that video out for you, letting you know that information. But let's jump over to the Commanders, see what they have going on here. And actually, with all of the injuries, not too many guys actually out. So we know Jaden Daniels not going to play again this season, but still practicing with the team. That's why they didn't put him on IR. And then you have Mariota now, who will also be out with the right hand and oblique injury. So it's going to be Josh Johnson starting for the Commanders. Tunsil out, their left tackle, but everybody else was able to get in a full session other than those guys, and you can see they will all be playing here in this game. So let's take a look first at their injury list and then their depth chart. You can see all of the guys they have on IR, a couple more since the last time we saw them a couple weeks ago. They added Cosme, Jalen Lane, so they've got a lot of names here on this IR. Will not be on this depth chart. You see the offense, as mentioned, Johnson will be the quarterback. You got Driscoll and Hartman as the backups. No Daniels, no Mariota. Running backs are there. Receivers are all there. Tight ends. Your left tackle will be out for this one, so still should be able to generate pressures. Obviously, we've got our backups playing, but no excuse there. Now, on to the defense. Everybody healthy, ready to rock. That is not on the IR here. So they will have all of their starters. We mentioned a couple of guys that were banged up in the last game. You see good to go here. Now, the special teams unit, everybody good as well here. We talked about Jalen Lane being taken away. So punt returner, maybe they have to elevate someone like they did last week. Let's take a look at that practice squad. River Craycraft being the guy last week that helped out in the return game. Maybe they elevate him again. But you can see all of their options on offense and on defense. Just lost a quarterback the other day. Someone claimed him. Now they just lost running back Donovan Edwards. Someone claimed him. So down a couple of players this week. People claiming off of their practice squad for the final week because a lot of these teams aren't making it to the playoffs. This will be their final game of the season. Gotta suck to suck. Don't know anything about that. Let's go Birds. But no, that's what's going on with the injuries. And again, my apologies for not being able to break this all down this week like I always like to. But tomorrow I'll give you the practice squad elevations. Going to be doing like some family stuff this weekend. So I'm going to do my best to get the pregame, the postgame, keep things on schedule. But obviously a lot of chaos going on here. So appreciate you all bearing with me. You guys are family to me. So those of you who have reached out, those of you with your messages, commenting on stuff, it really means the world. I haven't been able to get back to all of you because I have about 1,000 messages right now. It means the world to me that you guys care so much. And those of you who reach out before you even know what's wrong, you don't see me for a day. That's awesome, man, that you guys care that much. And that's why I always say at the end of every show or in the middle somewhere, reach out, man. I'm always here for you guys. We all go through things, and I don't want you to go through them alone. I right now got added to a group chat. Our whole family's like in it, and it's just nuts. But it's really just showing how valuable love really is, man. And I'm blessed to have that love. So just want you to always to know if you're ever, you don't have someone, you lost someone, you feel alone, whatever, I'm right here for you. I love each and every one of you. I don't want to preach to you guys. Just know I care about you, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great week. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I wanted to try to do a Fan Friday tonight. I don't know that that's going to happen. I can't make any promises, but I would like to get a live one in. I need that. I need you guys. That's what I need right now, and I think that would be a good thing. So I'm going to try my best, but whenever that next time is. Until then, I can't thank you enough for all of your support, the like button, sharing, all that stuff, man. Really, Really does help. If you need anything, reach out, please. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And before I get to that, just one more shout out for my Uncle Jimmy, one of the most, probably the most diehard Eagles fan. Him, my dad, my pop, my brother. I mean, they're up there with me. You wonder why I'm so crazy. It's those men right there. So Uncle Jimmy, I love you, dude. Say what's up to my dad and everyone else up there. We're going to go stomp the Commanders and then everyone else through the playoffs for you and get this W. I might have to throw a Dallas Cowboys star back onto my toilet because that was what he did when I was growing up. May have to bring the tradition back. But I love you guys. I'm rambling now. Whew, heart's hurting, but I love you. Just know that I will be back. Until then, Jimmy Smith, this is On the Road to Victory. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, sickos. Go Birds!